Today we're going to go over my top 5 commons, or bombing commons, from MTG Aether Drift. So when I'm saying they're my top 5 commons, they might not be the most powerful cards, they're just my favorite cards. The first one, or number 5, is Ticket Tortoise, a 2-mana 3/1 turtle with Defender. When the creature enters, if an opponent controls more land than you, you create a treasure token. So the reason why I really like this card is treasures are one of my favorite mechanics. I love treasure tokens, favorite token type. It does give you catch-up ramp. And finally, I'm a sucker for tortoises. I own a Sulcata tortoise. His name's Leonardo, because, best Ninja Turtle. So, tortoise cards, always winners. Number 4 is Hole Drifter, a 5-mana vehicle that's a 3/2 with flying, and when it enters, you draw 2 cards and it has crew 3. It's Mole Drifter in vehicle form, except it doesn't have Evoke, but you draw 2 cards, and drawing cards is something I love. Number 3 is Guidelight Matrix. It's a 2-mana artifact that when it enters, you get to draw a card. And the reason why I love this card is because it's very good for vehicle decks, and this set is going to go and make a lot of vehicle decks happen. The first ability is 2 untap it, and target mount you control becomes saddled. And the second ability is 2 untap it, target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. What I love about this is the mount ability is a sorcery speed, but you don't get that same line of text on the vehicle ability. So you could go and crew your vehicles without going and having to tap other creatures for them to give you a blocker. This is going to be fantastic in all vehicle decks. Number 2 is Avishkar Raceway. It has the new mechanic of start your engines. It taps for a colorless, and when you get to max speed, you can pay 3 and tap it to discard a card and draw a card. These utility lands that have very low floor to entry, I really like, and it is part of a cycle where you get Muruganda and Amonkhet as well. And number 1 is Ghastal Blockbuster. It's a 3-mana 3/2 human berserker. Then when it enters, you may sacrifice a creature or a vehicle. When you do, you destroy any target artifact an opponent controls. I just like that when it enters, you're able to go and remove problematic artifacts with something as simple as sacrificing a 1/1 goblin. I think this card's going to be really good, especially in low power decks. What are your favorite commons from Aether Drift?